How's it going, YouTube? This is Badass Review here, and I'm back with another review. This time I'm looking at the DC Universe Classics All-Stars Superman. This week I'm going to do a whole, I'm going to do a bunch of Superman character reviews because of the new Man of Steel movie coming out. I'm really excited for that movie, and I wanted to do a bunch of reviews of Superman and the many characters and such of him. So this is the DC Universe Classics Superman. Like I said, I have customized it with a different head, which is from the DC Superheroes line. I think this figure looks like 10 times better with this head because this head looks more realistic, and I think he just looks really cool. I didn't really like the other face too much. It kind of looks stupid, so I replaced it. I have the figure like up on my shelf, but I don't feel like getting it. But this figure is pretty much just the same as this one, which I believe came in like wave 5 or something like that. But this is like the Return of Superman figure with the long hair. There are some differences. The paint or the shield on this one is a bit duller in color. This one's more bright. This one seems to have a darker paint job than most of the other Superman figures I've gotten. I had another one that came in a 2-pack with Parasite, and it had a really light color to it, and I kind of like that one more. And his arm broke, so I ended up getting this one, and I kind of overpaid for it because I was really trying to find one, so I bought it from a guy at a flea market for like 25 bucks, and then I went to a local grocery store and found it for like 10 bucks. And I should have picked one up, but I missed my chance. So I'm sort of stupid, but really nice figure. I don't mess around with this one too much. This one's kind of just for display, but he is really cool. My favorite of the classic Superman costumes. My new one, like between the new 52 and this one, those two, like this one and the other one, are my favorite. So pretty cool. He's got some pretty cool detailing on here. I guess I had like super glue on my thumb, and I put my thumb right here, and then it got stuck, so it kind of ripped that off. So that kind of sucks, but it's not too big of a deal. But he does have the S on his back, which is pretty cool. It's a nice detail. It's not all messed up by the cape, which has all these creases and stuff in it. I kind of wish they would just make the cape like straight or something, kind of like how they do with the Movie Master figures, because it like sinks in really weird and it just kind of looks funny. A lot of people I've heard like complain about his cape not being long enough, but I think his cape is like about as long as it usually is. I don't know if it's longer in the comics or not, but if you watch the original Superman movies, this is about as far as his cape goes down to his feet. So I don't really have a problem too much with it. Like I said, the rest of them, he's got a really dark blue paint. I feel like they kind of put in some shading in here, but if there is, you can't really tell because the blue is already so dark that it's kind of like hidden. But it seems like right here, right in these two areas, it seems like the blue is a little bit lighter, and then his boots are just the plain old red, and that's about it. And his pants are red with some darker red in the joints right here. And then he's got his belt, and that's about it. But other than that, it's pretty much just a normal DC Universe figure. Not a whole lot of, like, it's got articulation, but it's not like Marvel Legends style. And the detailing is pretty minimal, but that's alright, because I think this one is pretty good as it is. So let's go over articulation. With the new head that I put on him, his head does seem to have a lot more articulation. I think before his head would like barely move upward, but with the customization, his head is able to look straight up and down, rotate 360 degrees. Let's see, his arms can go in and out, rotate 360 degrees, rotate at the bicep, except his arm seems kind of loose, so it's not moving too well. But it does rotate at the bicep, a single joint at the elbow, a rotation in the wrist, And he has 2 fists on his hands, by the way, so if anybody was wondering. Which is how Superman should be. I don't like it when I don't like figures that come with open hands, but then they don't have anything to hold on to. But Superman should always have closed fists because he's mostly punching people and stuff. So that's how I like it. And then he's got an ab crunch here, which does an okay job doing forward and back. He rotates at the waist. His legs can go forward and back, in and out. He's got a thigh cut here, right above the knees, so he rotates, bends one point at the knee, and he bends at the foot. So pretty good articulation. I mean, it's enough for me on this figure. He gets in some pretty good poses. The thing I don't like about DC figures most of the time is the fact that when you do get a Superman figure or someone that flies, their heads don't move upright. So customizing it really helps. And if you have this figure and the DC superheroes figure, I would suggest just swapping the heads, and you have a 10 times better figure, because the DC superheroes one, it was okay for the time at the time, but I mean, it's got the weird legs, how they never stand straight, and he's just a little bit bulkier than I'd like him to be. But this one seems just right. I mean, it's pretty comic accurate to my in my opinion. So I would suggest you try and pick up this figure and then just swap the heads. Or you can go the cheaper route and try and get the New 52 Superman, which is a lot cheaper, but he is kind of hard to find and he is kind of going up in price. So I mean, you gotta get it while you can. But I mean between these two, I really like both of them. I like this one, but I like this one too. They're just really cool. I like Superman with long hair, but I also like it with this head sculpt, so that's really cool. So anyways, that's my review. I'll be doing more reviews. I don't know which one I'll be doing yet, but just be stick tuned for more Superman reviews and all that stuff. So please like, comment, and subscribe. View my other videos if you like. Check out some of the other channels that I have on my channel that are on the sidebar, and they have some pretty cool reviews up too. So you can do that, and thank you for watching, and goodbye.